Good evening, everyone. This is Liam here, and this week we are talking about my views on living the stealth life. Personally, I feel like I want to be true to myself. That was really the ultimate reason of me starting my transition. Really choosing to finally live as I am and not have to change or hide anything from anyone. I think it's very important to also mention that as a trans person, um, I think I've mentioned this before in my videos, people seem to think that they have the right to ask questions because they have no idea um, about certain things or they're curious or whatnot. And I think it's really important to remember that you have the right to only give the information you feel comfortable giving. So you shouldn't feel compelled to tell people about yourself or about your situation. Most of the time, I don't really see it pertinent or relevant for me to advertise myself as a trans person. However, if it comes up in conversation or if I think it's pertinent to the situation, I wouldn't, hide the fact that I am. And if I could perhaps educate someone on any sort of trans access or the trans experience from my perspective, then I will offer that information. But it really depends on the person, it depends on the situation, and it depends on how I feel, and personally, sometimes it's just easier for me to not advertise that I'm trans um, because it's not really relevant, and I don't feel like I need to divulge that information as if that was some sort of definition of your personality or your character. However, there are situations where I do feel like I want to educate. And I think that's really important for the development of society in general and to educate other people that are perhaps in my situation to show them that, there is hope and there is a direction and there are ways to get access to the care that you require. Um, but tying back to my point about, only giving the amount of information that you want to give and that you feel comfortable giving, it's okay to be truthful about your life, but you don't have to be an open book. For instance, you could share that you're going for surgery, but you don't necessarily have to say what surgery. It's all about comfort level. I think it's just very important to remember that everybody has the right to be themselves. Everybody has the right to their own privacy. Everybody has the right to their own identity. And as long as you respect that and you react uh, in ways that are comfortable to yourself and respectful to you, then you will be able to feel comfortable in yourself. Who you are is unique and independent and beautiful, and I think that um, a lot of people don't give themselves enough respect to really stand up for themselves and identify situations that they don't necessarily feel comfortable with. I think everybody has the right to their own discretion, and I don't think that there is really a universal thing. So it really goes by an individual preference. But for me, I just feel like I would love to divulge information to people to help further along the process. But I also keep in mind that I need a certain level of privacy within myself, and it's not always appropriate for me or comfortable for me to share every little thing about myself. So, as much as I feel open and honest, and I'm not ashamed of being a trans person, I'm absolutely proud of that. There's just sometimes that I require a little more privacy, and that's just a normal thing that everybody has a right to have. So, um, I think I will always have a very strong connection with the LGBT community and will always try to get involved in some sort of way. And that's just my personal preference. You know, someone else may not feel comfortable doing that, and that's totally fine. You know, I think everybody has to be more aware of how they feel, and everybody has to be respectful that people may feel different from each other, and the more we try to understand other people's perspective, the better we can live harmoniously. Anyway, I think I'm probably going to wrap it up here. I hope you all have enjoyed my video, and it was a pleasure talking with you all tonight. And the important takeaway message of today is to just be yourself. Be proud of who you are, and it's okay to be you, but also not completely share every single thing about you. Really up to your own comfort level, and to just listen to that and take it from there. Anyway, have yourself a great night and take care. See y'all next week. Bye.